So in laboratory safety units and measurements, इसमें हमने देखे थे use of safety symbols, right? Means different chemicals जो use होते labs में, then different equipments use करते, different equipments are also used utilized for the experiments. The chemicals and equipments are mostly dangerous, तो उनके लिए different different symbols use होते हैं. हमने toxic chemical का देखे थे. Then next is the corrosive chemical, and next is flammable chemical. So you can see in the picture flammable chemical के लिए देखो कैसे symbol होता है. The chemical gases, liquid, solid that gives out vapor and burnt rapidly with a flame are called as a flammable. और इसके example क्या होंगी? Example is acetylene, butane, methane, propane, natural gases. These are the flammable chemicals. Example of flammable chemical. Flammable symbol is indicated by a smaller white flame. एक small white flame से उसको indicate किया जाता है. So flammable symbol is indicated by a small white flame about a solid black line. Solid black lines होते हैं उसमें. Flammable chemicals are mainly volatile liquid that quickly evaporate and spread in the air. जो फ्लेमेबल केमिकल्स होते हैं वो वोलाटाइल लिक्विड फॉर्म में होते हैं जो क्विकली इवेपोरेट होते हैं और स्प्रेड इन द एयर ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ फ्लैश पॉइंट्स. लोअर फ्लैश पॉइंट क्या है? लोअर टेम्परेचर एट विच वेपर्स ऑफ अ सब्सटेंस विल इग्नाइट. दे आर क्लासिफाइड एज अ फ्लेमेबल एंड कंपस्टेबल. तो उनको फ्लैश पॉइंट क्या है? लोअर टेम्परेचर है. मीन्स लोअर टेम्परेचर पे अगर उनका टेम्परेचर ज्यादा होता है तो फायरिंग के चांसेस होते हैं, वहां पे वो बर्न हो सकते हैं वो केमिकल्स. तो उनको लोअर टेम्परेचर पे रखा जाता है. तो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ फ्लैश पॉइंट एट द विच वेपर ऑफ सब्सटेंसेस विल इग्नाइट दे आर क्लासिफाइड एज अ फ्लेमेबल एंड कंपोस्टेबल. दो फॉर्म होते हैं. लिक्विड हैविंग अ फ्लैश पॉइंट लेस देन 37.8 डिग्री. अगर वो केमिकल जो है वो लिक्विड फॉर्म में है तो उसका फ्लैश पॉइंट कितना होना चाहिए? So liquid having a flash point less than 37.8 degrees Celsius are called as a flammable liquid. Okay. अगर 37.8 डिग्री सेल्सियस से लेस है so it is a flammable liquid. For example is a acetylene. Acetylene का freezing point कितना है? 180 डिग्री सेल्सियस. Then propane is a 104 degrees Celsius. Acetone 90 degrees Celsius. Those having a flash point higher than 37.8 degrees Celsius are called as a combustible liquid. अगर if the flash point is higher than 37, अगर 37 तक है तो कितना? It is called as a flash point flammable liquid. 37 तक है तो it is a flammable liquid. But अगर वो उससे ज्यादा increase होता है, flash point higher than 37.8 degrees Celsius are called as a combustible liquid. Okay, there are two types, flammable and a combustible liquid. Then combustible के example क्या है? Aniline and its freezing point is 70 degrees Celsius. If the flash point of any chemical is low, the risk of causing fire. अगर उसका फ्लैश पॉइंट कम हो रहा है तो वहां पे फायर के चांसेस हो सकते हैं. If the flash point of any chemical is low, the risk of causing fire in the laboratory is high. Hence, is advised to avoid a contact of this chemical vapor with the fire. Okay? Hope you understand flammable chemical. Next is the skin irritant. So the chemical and physical agent which come in contact with body surface and induce irritation are known as a skin irritant. Skin irritant किसको बोलेंगे? जब chemical और a physical agent दोनों भी contact में आते, chemical and a physical agent which come in contact with body surface and induce irritations are known as a skin irritant. The skin irritant symbol is indicated by the large black exclamation mark. एक exclamation mark होता है, black exclamation mark is indicate the skin irritant. Body surface get exposed for a short time to the light dose of irritation, but its explosion is too small. These for a longer duration, then it is known as a chronic irritation. Means अगर वो long time के लिए हो रहा है, continue for a long time, so it is called as a chronic irritation होंगी वो. अगर long time के लिए तो वो it is called as a chronic irritation. Commonly used irritant chemicals are strong, alkalis means common use होने वाले कौन से है? Strong alkalis, strong acid, and organic solvents. These are the commonly used irritant. Then some physical agent like a UV light, ionizing radiations, and radioactive substance also called as the irritations. For example, phenol, ethanol, and the heat, the common and physical chemicals. These are the common and physical chemicals. Okay. Next is the oxidizing agent. दो समझ में आया आप लोगों को? Yes, flammable chemical and skin irritant. What are the flammable chemical and skin irritant? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next is the oxidizing agent. The chemical substance given oxygen to a substance is known as an oxidizing agent. Okay. Chemical substances give oxygen to a substance. It's known as an oxidizing agent. Hydrogen peroxide, then chlorine, nitric acid, sulfuric acid, bleaching powder, nitrate, then hydrochloric molybdate. These are the examples of oxidizing agents. Oxidizing agent symbol is indicated by the soil black line holding about it a black circle, giving out white plants. Okay. See this image. Sure, yeah? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the symbol, pictorial symbol of oxidizing agent. The oxidizing agent symbol is indicated by the black line holding about it a black circle, giving out white plane. Okay. So oxidizing material should be storing separate to avoid its mixing with combustible or flammable material. उनको सेपरेटली स्टोर किया जाता है, जो भी ऑक्सीडाइजिंग मटेरियल्स होते हैं उनको सेपरेट फॉर्म में रखा जाता है to avoid its mixing with combustible or a flammable material to prevent a fire. Okay. Next is a compressed gas. A gas filled in the cylinder under a high pressure is known as a compressed gas. Compressed gas क्या होती है? Gas filled in the cylinder under a high pressure. High pressure में अगर fill है, तो it is known as compressed gas. Its symbol is a black shadow of a glass cylinder, which look like a decayed boat. See this, okay? So its symbol is a black shadow of a glass cylinder, which look like a decayed boat. Various gases such as hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, compressed air are widely used in the industries and hospitals due to a flammable or a toxic properties of a compressed gas. They should used only for the authorized purpose. The compressed gas or a cylinder container should be a properly to avoid. Okay. Next is the aspiration hazard. Aspiration hazard means what? Aspiration hazard सुने हैं कभी? Aspiration hazards are the specific toxicity or other hazard caused by aspiration, including a various severe acute effects such as a chemical pneumonia, then pulmonary injuries. So, direct or indirect entry of any liquid or a solid into a trachea and lower respiratory system is known as a aspiration. Okay, aspiration means what? The direct entry or a indirect entry of any liquid or a solid into a trachea and lower respiratory systems is known as a aspiration. Aspiration hazards may be occur develop after the entry of chemical substance in the trachea. कब होता है वो? जब केमिकल एंटर होता है, केमिकल सब्सटेंस ट्रैकिया में या फिर लोअर रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम में जब एंटर होता है. ओके. The symbol for an aspiration hazard is indicated by a white star shape corded area. Star shape है वो चेस्ट पे, एक ह्यूमन बना हुआ है वहां पे और स्टार शेप स्ट्रक्चर है. The symbol of aspiration hazard is indicated by a white star shaped corded area in the chest region of the black silhouette, means the dark solid shape of some body of human. Okay, see in the picture. Show रही है ना? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the symbol for an aspiration hazard is indicated by a white star-shaped corded area in the chest region of a black silhouette, means the solid shape of some body, dark solid shape of some body of a human head and torso. Torso is the trunk of the human body. On the basis of the severity of toxicity, they are classified into two categories. दो कैटेगरीज में वो क्लासिफाइड होता है सच एज अ कैटेगरी फर्स्ट एंड कैटेगरी सेकेंड. So the chemical substance belonging to category first because most severe toxicity of aspiration. Chemical substance जो है वो फर्स्ट कैटेगरी में आता है belonging to a category first because most severe toxicity of aspiration. For example, oxidizing gases, flammable gases, chlorinated or hydrocarbons. These are the examples. Next chemical substance belong to two categories called mild toxicity. Mild toxicity means the not a strong toxicity. Okay, we can say the weak toxicity on aspiration. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अल्कोहल और कीटोसिस। यहाँ पे दो कैटेगरीज बताए हुए, वन इज फर्स्ट कैटेगरी में कौन से आते हैं, ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट है, ऑक्सीडाइजिंग गैसेस है, फ्लेमेबल गैसेस, क्लोरीनेटेड, दिस इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग टॉक्सिसिटी। एंड सेकेंड कैटेगरी में कौन से आएंगे, जो वीक होंगे, माइल्ड टॉक्सिसिटी में, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अल्कोहल और कीटोसिस। द एस्पिरेशन हजार्ड कॉज रेस्पिरेटरी डैमेज। हजार्ड्स क्या होता है यहाँ पे, हार्म किसे कर रहा है वो, डैमेज, रेस्पिरेटरी डैमेज एंड केमिकल निमोनिया दैट मे बी इंड्यूस डेथ इन ह्यूमन, जिसमें ब्रीथिंग की डिफिकल्टी होती है, निमोनिया होता है ना, डिफिकल्टी इन ब्रीथिंग। So the aspiration hazard cause respiratory damages and chemical pneumonia that may induce death in humans. To protect from the aspiration hazard, it recommended to use of face masks while working in the laboratory. So जब भी वर्क कर रहे होंगे तो मास्क लगाना चाहिए. Okay. Next is a biohazards, infectious material. See this diagram, सर्कल फॉर्म में दिखा है, जो सर्कल फॉर्म में, पीछे शो हो रही है बायो हजार्ड की, एक्चुअली वो ब्लर है थोड़ी. So biohazard infectious material, biohazardous waste, also called as an infectious waste or a biomedical waste, is any waste containing infectious material or a potentially infectious substance such as blood, okay, of special cancer, or sharp waste such as needle, blades, glass, pipettes. These are the biohazards. Okay. So threat caused by biological material to the human health is known as a biohazard. Caused by a biological material. Biological material से जो cause होता है to the human health is known as a biohazard. So a medical waste sample of microorganisms, a risk to human health or the environment arising from a biological work, especially with the microorganisms, called as biohazards, infectious material, a medical waste sample of microorganisms like a bacteria, virus, fungal, parasites, etc., and their toxins are referred to as a biohazard infectious materials. Okay, bacteria, viruses, जो भी होते हैं, fungals are the biohazard infectious materials. और किससे होते हैं वो? Like especially cancer are sharp waste such as needles, जो blood होता है, waste blood, then pates, and other waste that can cause injury during a handling. So the symbols for a biohazard infectious material indicate by a three equal circles touching each other. You can see in the picture three circles बने हुए, right? Biohazard infectious material is indicated by the three equal circle. Equal circle है touching each other with their outward part. their margin becomes thin and arc open externally. Externally, वो जो circle है वो open है, right? There is a joint behind the three circle lie on a smaller fourth circle. The area of an inner circle and the tiny circle are connected by a line. Okay. फॉर्म में ये the biohazard material infect and cause severe damage to a various system in human body. Severe damage करता है वो human body को. They may cause a epidemic. Epidemic is a infectious disease. Okay, epidemic is a infectious disease by a contaminating food, water, etc. These waste must be incinerated. Incinerated means we can say that destroy something completely by burning. So these waste must be incinerated, means destroyed, disinfected properly before its disposal. This is recommended to use apron, hand gloves, and face masks while working with these type of material in laboratories. So always क्या करना है वहाँ पे जब भी हम यूज करते हैं केमिकल्स और डिफरेंट मटेरियल इन लेबोरेटरी तो apron पहनना है, hand gloves and face mask while working with this type of material in laboratory. So this is biohazard infectious material. Okay. यहाँ तक समझ में आया सबको?
Yes, ma'am.
In the next lecture, I will start next question. What is the laboratory? Give the best laboratory practices. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Next question start करेंगे हम लोग next lecture में. So we should stop here. Next lecture FC का I think.